How do you get yourself out of a rut and regain your velocity? Hi, this is Ron Carr, your velocity mindset expert. Yesterday morning started out with my helping a client get out of a rut. He just spent 6 months working on a big deal, putting his whole life into it, and it did not go the way he wanted it to. And of course, he got depressed. He got down on himself, where he started doubting whether or not he can actually prospect and find new clients. So I asked him to go back in his life and revisit a deal that he was really proud of. He had that image in his mind. And then I asked him these questions. Did you know those players before you met them? He said no. So you got to know them on your own? Yes. Did you gain their trust? Yes. Did you gain their trust where they started collaborating with you to create a solution that both of you would buy into? Yes. Did you close the deal? Yes. And then I said the magical thing. I said, you just proved to yourself that you can actually do this. The question is, what's stopping you now? And he answered, well, it's my confidence. My confidence was so low from that last deal that really I got into this rut. But by you asking me the questions you just asked me, I feel re-energized because I just proved to myself I could do it, and I'm ready to make the next call. Funny thing is, even for accomplished experts like myself, we all get into ruts. And later that day, I got into my own rut. You see, I was working on this virtual keynote that I'm about to give to 1,000 people in a couple of weeks. Because of the virtual world and because of the request by the client, I had to make some modifications that I wasn't confident in. And I started going into the same rut my client had yesterday morning. And I realized I got to get out of it as fast as possible. So I said to myself, why don't you use the same exercise on yourself you just did with your client? And I asked myself, go back in time. When was a great time that you did something new in your speech and it worked really well? And I proved to myself that I can do it, and I re-energized myself to where I got a good night's sleep last night, and this morning I woke up refreshed with new ideas that helped to propel me forward. Listen, especially with COVID-19, we're all going to have down moments. The key is not to blame yourself when you have a down moment. The key is to get yourself out of it as soon as possible so it doesn't get deeper and it's harder to get out of it the longer you stay into it. So, in the reality, even if situations are not going your way and you get into a rut, you can still regain your velocity. The trick is the conversation that you are having with yourself. That's today's Velocity Mindset message. Please be good to yourself and others, and I'll see you in a couple of days.